Hello everybody, Marty Richards with Greater Richland Tourism here today with your Why Do We Call It That? Now, today's episode, just outside of Ithaca, kind of a cool story because it was a name. That name got changed for specific reasons and is now BlueBird Lane. So, this is why we call it BlueBird Lane. If we go back in the plat books, I believe it's past, if you get prior to 1975, 1980 in that ballpark, you will see that this used to be called Poverty Gulch. Now, we're not sure how it got the name Poverty Gulch, other than back in the early 1900s to the early 1950s, the farming ground back here was a little rocky, and the farms themselves struggled a little bit. So the locals started calling it Poverty Gulch, and that was the name. That was fine, everything was cool, the locals didn't care, until a local citizen and his wife decided they were going to build a house on Poverty Gulch. Now, these were awesome people, they were great farmers and had very good success. Their family was fantastic. However, she was not going to live on Poverty Gulch. So at one particular town board meeting, a fracas was raised, or a ruckus, or whatever terminology you want to give it, but there was quite protestation that they should no longer be called Poverty Gulch, and due to her protest and her subligations, arguments, whatever you want to call it, she persuaded the village board or the town board to change the name from Poverty Gulch to BlueBird Lane. So the next question is, well, why do we call it BlueBird Lane? Quick trip up and down, you probably won't see one bluebird. It is within sight distance of where Ithaca School District keeps its buses. So in a very non-contentious manner, they just took a look and said, hey, we're going to call it BlueBird Lane. I just hope that Ithaca School District doesn't change the bus provider they buy from to a name that is objectionable, and they decide they should change it again. So that is why we call it BlueBird Lane. And for Greater Richland Tourism, I'm Marty Richards. Let's everybody have a great day.